Good morning. Now, wait a minute. We're not watching the Super Bowl. Isn't that treasonous?
Why not? Treason. Maybe it's treason. Maybe it's not. What do you think of Donald Trump calling the Democrats possibly treasonous for not clapping during the State of the Union?
Something big clicked in Donald Trump's brain last week, and he figured out that he got 0 Democratic votes for his tax cuts. 0 out of 48, not a single one. And he's, I'm not going to get these guys to help me with anything. This is war. He sent Mike Pence out last week to attack Joe Manchin, a Democrat from West Virginia, pretty conservative, who is a Republican at times. So that's what's changed now. I have nothing to lose. He's declared all-out war on the Democrats in the Senate.
So his bipartisan calls a week ago during the State of the Union, I guess that's now done with?
Oh, that lasted about 10 seconds, which is a long time in Donald Trump's world.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Donald Trump didn't come to Washington to unite it. We all know that. He came to Washington to change it, to disrupt it. And if it's useful to say that we should all come together, he'll say it. But that's not what he's going to do.
There's no question he went to Washington to mix things up, and that's exactly what he's doing. However, Alex Castellanos, has the Democrats laid a trap for him? It's up to him now to release the Democratic memo. Is he stuck between a rock and a hard place now?
He might be, and it would be a difficult one for Trump if he cared. He does not. Donald Trump has shown he is willing to flaunt whatever the conventional political wisdom is, risk his popularity if he has any left. He is more than willing to say, well, look, Republicans in the House voted to release the memo. That's fine. They're good guys. Voters don't hate them. I don't care. I'm not going to let it out. It is entirely possible Donald Trump will just say, too bad for you guys. I'm president. No.
If the Democratic memo is not released, then aren't the Democrats just going to hammer him then on the fact that he won't release it?
You can't fall off the floor. They're going to hammer Donald Trump, and what? They've been hammering him anyway. That's the president's calculation. You can't burn down the same house twice. And Donald Trump figures he's got nothing to lose. Go ahead, hammer me. He doesn't think about tomorrow. What he thinks about is displaying strength, not weakness. I'll stand up to these guys.
All right. Now, news came out last night, leaked story in the New York Times, that his lawyers are telling him that he shouldn't be interviewed by Robert Mueller. What do you think of that story? He's not smart enough, his lawyers are saying, to go head-to-head with Robert Mueller.
And, boy, that's going to get under Donald Trump's skin. It's like telling Donald Trump that, Mr. President, you shouldn't go out on the stage and sing and dance under the spotlight. He loves to get out on the stage and sing and dance under the spotlight. However, his attorneys think that letting Donald Trump testify here and expose himself to charges of potential perjury because he said one thing and then said another is a huge risk. It would be like sending him out on a frozen lake with roller skates on. They think it is not acceptable. What are they going to do? Either not testify or say, send us some written questions, we'll send you some written answers.
Doesn't ultimately, though, he have to testify? I mean, isn't that the courts sort of basically have said that, he's got to testify at some point, some way?
Maybe. Ultimately, Mueller can subpoena the President of the United States, and now we're getting into big constitutional questions that take forever and are settled by the Supreme Court. Is the President protected by executive privilege from having to do this? Well, not necessarily on matters that occurred before he was president. So, yes, we're talking about wrangling that could go on for years.
Alex Castellanos, he is the Trump whisperer and joins us every Tuesday. Good morning, Alex. Have a good day. Thanks for checking in.